Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle, and I'm not sure whether to pronounce it Eeric, which is what it looks like, or Eeric, which goes with the story. And I will let you read it for yourself about the naming of this tangle and inspiration in the description section of the video. All right, and it's the For More Inspiration link. So, and it's by CZT Jenn Brayton. All right, so here we go. Starts off with, and let me just mention the first two steps you could combine. I do like that Jen separated it. Which way am I going? Okay, because we're going to put an orb here. It's not just a regular spiral because we're putting an orb in the center. And then coming out and around, and I'm combining those first two steps just because. And then you can stop wherever you want. As you see, we kind of went around once and then, just starting a second go around. And then after this, we're going to put, and up to you how you want to do this part. Again, take a look at the For More Inspiration link, because not only will you find the story, but the multitude of ways, the plethora of ways, one of my friend's favorite words, and had since become mine, of ways to do from this point on. All right, so I'm going to put a little orb up here, kind of at the top, and then come down with a little bit of a curved line, and then we'll do this. When you can, again, you can do as many as you want. You can have them grow and get a little bit bigger if you want. You could also just, so like in the step out, I have 3, and Jen has 3 also, and then continues the line. I want to make that bigger, and continues the line. Yeah, and then. Like I said, and then in mine, I just kind of continued it on, and I wrote, keep playing as long as you want. I think I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger, but you could do this kind of along the way. You don't have to do all of those first if you don't want to. That's why I'm mentioning it. Because you might want to just see, well, how big is this growing? What's the direction? That would be a reason to continue it as you go. And I think I shall stop right there. And that is basically it, except for some shading, which we'll do. Now, on when you look at the For More Inspiration link, you will see how Jen used this not only as kind of a tangled in and of itself, but as a reticula. So even at this size, you could have fun auraing the sections, putting decorations inside, whatever you want. Do take a look again, so that if you need to have some ideas. I'm going to start off. I'm going to put some graphite right on the, I'm going to call it the inside, because the way I see it, and especially if you do each one a little bit bigger. Oh, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, this could, depending on how you do it, you could even take, I'm not a big steampunk person, but it's fascinating. So when I see something that, and I know people that are, and so when I see something that could turn into, I'm thinking, oh, you know what, this so could, because this could look like it's, they're pieces of metal. All you gotta do is put some little dots, like rivets. But it looks like it's expanded when you do these a little bit bigger and put the little dots on top. Okay, and then just bringing this out a tad, and you can see how that's, if I made them even bigger, so that was a not as smooth of a transition, that could be, that's where my brain was going with the whole steampunk thing. All right, so we have that. You could do that, but I do like in, I think it was Jen's sample. Also here, because my thoughts on shading. So if you, and I know a number of people that shy away isn't the right word, but just are, uneasy or whatever about shading, a couple good rules of thumb are where things tuck into each other, right? So these can seemingly be tucking in to one another, or where you might want things to bend. I usually do where things gather, but that's not necessarily apparent in this one. Although here, because it all kind of gathers, yeah, no, it doesn't apply to this one. Where things collide. But if we want this to have a bit of a rounded look, then you have to put graphite at the very minimum on one side, and depending on how much space and how it's looking, you can put it on both sides. I think I could do this on this one, and I think I may. Just get it all the way right around there. And as I'm, you know what, you could leave it just like that, and oh my goodness, all of a sudden this is looking like an Acme hole. Oh, another good tie-in. If you do them just right. And if you don't know what an Acme hole is, you have to watch Bugs Bunny. Or at least Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's so fun. All right, now. And see how it looks neat that way? Just like that. And it's one of those, do we dare? Okay, we dare. Let's put it on the outside because we have enough room. And the idea is you want to make sure that you have enough space that you're not, that you have some natural tile color in the middle, so that way you get the bendy look, curvy look. And something else, so like here, because I'm putting kind of graphite against graphite, and I'm going to bring it to both sides, could make it a little bit darker right in that center. I also didn't necessarily have to go all the way around, but yeah, we'll be, consistent. That's a good thing. Oh, look at that already. So again, up to you, however you want it to look, and that's why it's fun to, and a good idea, to do the shading in stages, especially if it's something, if you're, again, unsure or new to it, and just take a look at each step. It's also just fun, because then you can like celebrate each little bit and think, oh, look at how neat that looks, and then go on to the next. I don't even think I need to go darker in that center. I think it has naturally done it. And we have the gradient to both sides. Oh, that's so neat. Shading, the shading magic never gets old. Never gets old. Wow. Well, this is a fun tangle. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please click like. And then while you're at it, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that as well. I mentioned the description section. I always do my own version of the step out and then link to the creator of the tangle. So you will find those. And then below that, ways to connect with me if you wish. I have my link to my Facebook page, as well as our our private Facebook group for Tangle Addicts. So it's our Tangle Addicts community. So if you want to join in the conversation over there, I don't think you'll regret it. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of great people on there, super supportive, and so much fun. Let's see. Know that there are 3 questions to answer to gain entry to that. So just a warning. And I have a link to my website where you will find that I do classes. The website is in a perpetual state of in construction. I have listed their categories that I have to work on a lot. If you go to the main page of the YouTube channel, though, and look at the playlist, and you can get there by clicking on my name or my face, or my picture there, which is a picture of my face, so that's why I said my face. You'll find the playlist, and so I have things categorized a lot of, like by how they look. So like this would be in the watery for sure. And I will probably put it in the steampunk category as well. So looking at those playlists, that's what eventually that will be on the website in its entirety and as I go. So, But anyway, just wanted to give you that bit of information because I like to make sure that us Tangle Addicts that we have resources. So there we have them. All right, so with that, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.